Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 4. So, some big stuff happening. We found out that Titan, I mean, at least the speculation is that consuming someone with Titan powers grants you at least the power to turn from a Titan back to a human, but potentially, like, the powers of the Titan too. We're not sure. It doesn't seem like that in the one example we have from Ymir, because she still looked like her Titan form. She was just able to turn from Titan back to human, but then she can freely transform after. So they think that the higher ups' plan is to eat Eren. Just some straight up cannibalism. They talked about a cannibalistic tribe earlier in the show too. I wonder if that was foreshadowing for the cannibalizing of Eren, you know? But but yeah, they want to eat him to gain his power. I wonder if multiple people eat him. Like, if I just have, like, a bite of his shin, you know? Like, do I get the power, and then if someone else takes a bite, do they get it too? Or do you have to, like, consume all of him or something? I don't know. But anyway, there was a lot to that last episode, not just that. We learned a bit about Krista's backstory with her mom being kind of shitty. I wonder if there's a reason for her being shitty, or if, like, her mom just like didn't realize how important of a person Rod Rice really was, being this like secret king, and then she regretted sleeping with him and having his child, or if like there's something more going on and maybe the mom isn't so bad and we'll learn about it later. Like, I don't know, we'll have to see. But we also had some past with Erwin as well, whose dad was a teacher that was killed because he was teaching things that weren't supposed to be taught, you know? It was kind of Erwin's fault because he told Erwin secretly in their own home. Erwin told his friend, and then the MPs found out somehow. So, yeah, that's too bad. And we have this whole idea of the first king, when they put the walls up, like rewriting the memories of everyone in the walls. So that's pretty crazy stuff. I'm just very intrigued by everything that's going on, and I really want to watch more. So we're going to jump into this episode here. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. These two again. Marlow and Hitch. Yeah. The guy who wants to better things. Damn. Oh, so they don't even know that that was Annie. Yeah. I like this guy's a free thinker, not just... Uh-oh. He has gear. You can see it. He doesn't seem worried. So I feel like this is a plan. Yep. Okay. Good shit. Sorry, couldn't warn you. You told me not to talk. That was pretty cool, Armin. Good shit. Well, at least Marlow, I think, might be one of the best people to have caught. He's already, like, skeptical about everything that's going on. So hopefully with that, he will be able to. I don't know if they're gonna talk to him and tell him what's going down, but he may even agree to help. I really like that we had him in the previous, like, what, towards. That must have been towards the end of season 1, right? Where he was the one saying he wants to try to change the military police from within. He doesn't want it to be these lazy freeloaders. And Hitch helped when it counted. When it came to protecting her own, she helped. So, as rude as she is, I don't know that she's like an absolutely terrible person. So, trust. Hmm. Maybe trusting the people who just got kidnapped. Or does someone have to trust her? Well, shit. Hmm. Hmm. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah. Wonder how much it would bother you to find out that the leader of that group is a goddamn serial killer that's killed hundreds of, or over 100 MPs. No, this is Oh shit! Damn. That was so cool! Hell yeah. Yep. Legal Reeves. Hmm. Anyway, Zoe. Damn. Damn. It's sad, but that's probably true. If you can overthrow everything, though. Hmm. Yeah. Because we're not. I like that. It's really him. Hmm. What are they gonna say? Hmm. Was her. Oh, he's not telling her. Damn. Yep. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Damn. Just nope, that's it. Hmm. I mean, they're letting them go anyway. It's not like they're killing them and he's gonna make a mistake, but is he gonna tell him extra shit? What? No, this isn't. I hope Sean isn't doing something stupid because he hesitated before and he doesn't want to hesitate again. I was thinking about his hair a minute ago. Oh my god, Sean. Oh, he did that on purpose. I feel like. Hmm. Damn. Damn. Damn! Shit. It's not even a gun. It's a piece of wood. And he said the same thing. Yeah. Benefit of me rewatching recently is I remember that. Okay. Marlow joins the party. I guess Hitch is too. Hitch is like, oh, whatever. Ah. So they're going back with their regiment. They're gonna be inside men. Damn. Jean, Sasha, and Annie. Annie, what the? Connie. It's in name. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Alright. We're just capturing and questioning people, left and right. Hmm. Wait, what? Oh, is this another plan? Zoe's about to jump these guys, isn't she? He doesn't want to get in trouble for not catching his mark. This piece of shit. Oh, they're trying to get a confession? Yeah. Hmm. Do they have someone listening to this? Hmm. Trust his nose, yeah. Yeah! Cool. I hope that wasn't in the direction of Flegel. He's good, right? Did everyone hear him? The citizens. Wow. Wow. Damn. This is awesome. Let's go, dude. Stepping up. Oh, yeah. Give him hell. Oh. What are they gonna report? Oh, his teeth! You can see Connie and Sasha are struggling with this a little sweat. Oh, hmm, interesting. Hmm. Hmm. I have a feeling they're just more scouts. The way they're like fully hooded like that, the MPs don't go around concealing themselves. Hmm. No. Oh. Uh-oh. Hmm. Damn. Hmm. Nah. Forever's a long time there, buddy. Damn. Fuck. I want to see the next one. All right. That was a good one. I really did like that one. I like seeing Marlow and Hitch again. That was cool. I feel like I would have forgotten who they were, or maybe I would have vaguely remembered seeing them, but I wouldn't know much of their story or like really what happened with them if I hadn't rewatched. So I'm really glad I did that rewatch, and especially when they mentioned like when John said, "You remind me of this one crazy guy I know," or whatever. Whatever his word was, idiot, I think he said. and Annie said a very similar thing to the same guy, and he even picked it up and mentioned it in this episode. So that's really awesome. I love that. I also loved their little trap they set. They really caught the two perfect MPs, you know? So that was really good. And it makes sense that Marlow would want to join up and help the scouts, you know? And I do like that he didn't just, like, abandon everything. Like, they kept him on the inside, so he can be an inside man with information for them. That's really cool. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 4. Yeah, the grab of Flagel from Zoe was awesome too. I really love that. I love that they're like, "Ha, dead end loser," you know, and then they get there and he's just gone. It's like, "Huh, you guys are the idiots." But man, I knew as soon as they were trying to get those MPs to talk that something, like someone was listening, because we already know the truth, right? Flagel already knows the truth. Zoe and the scouts already know the truth. So if it was only Zoe and the scouts and Flagel there, there's no reason to take the chance that they're just gonna shoot him and not say anything. You know, like, so it makes sense that someone was there. I just didn't know who, but it's a bunch of the citizens of, I'm guessing they're still in Trost. Trost is the town that really, like, benefits from the Reeves Company, right? I think. And like, the Reeves Company really helped them out after the attack that happened a long time ago when Aaron was a kid. So there was a lot of respect for the Reeves Company here. And now hearing about the truth about how someone they looked up to died, they can be on our side, and it's better than just, you know, it's, you know, it is hard for people, you know, a lot of people do put their trust in the government. They read what gets thrown in their face and they believe it, because that's just, you know, unfortunately, humans are a cattle race, essentially. What, I mean, they even talked about it here. Like, I feel like for the level of intelligence that we have, we are far too easy to manipulate, you know? But yeah, so until they got a wake-up call of them straight up confessing. And, you know, that just turned a whole bunch of citizens, you know, I imagine all of those citizens are gonna go and say it to other people that are around them, like their friends and stuff, and those friends are gonna say it to friends, and, you know, once it goes down the food chain enough, it might get to the point where it's like, oh, well, it's like, it's hearsay, so we don't know if it's actually true for some of the people, but obviously these people will know it is, at the very least. But if we can, like, start turning Trost to our side, that's gonna be a potential whole town that when things start, like, if we do start making those moves of whatever Pixis is up to, if that has to do with getting the power dynamic changed over to Krista or Historia, then, you know, it won't come as much of a shock to these people, and because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that feed into the propaganda in these other towns that don't know this stuff, and they're going to be, like, angry because of this uprising, right? But I think at least we'll have this town that isn't. That's very cool. I also really like that when Flagel was talking to Zoe, saying, like, how can you guys keep going when you've already lost, you know? And I love Zoe's response of saying, the scouts have always known, always only known defeat. It's all we have known, so, like, it makes it easier for them to struggle through and fight through. They don't get as, like, depressed and downtrodden, because when they're always losing, you're just used to always losing, so you might as well just keep going, right? But yeah, I really like that moment with Niles and Irvin too, where he was, like, you know, asking about his family and saying you'll have, like, a crucial choice coming up, and, like, this task that was given to Pixis. I'm really curious, is it more than just trying to get Historia in power, or is that task gonna be something else? Like, what is there a step on the way to getting there, and that's what Pixis is doing that we don't know about yet, and that'll be a surprise to us? I feel like that's the case. I feel like we're gonna be surprised at whatever Pixis is doing, because usually this show likes to surprise us. I don't think it's gonna be just, oh, he's gonna go try to get Historia in power. It's gonna be something. Be some crazy shit if we, like, if, like, Pixis is on his way to go try to, like, free Annie, right? Like, that'd be some shit. So, I don't know. I don't know if they do that, because that was such a victory for humanity, is catching her, one of the people who were trying to wipe out humanity, so I don't know that they would go that far to release something that could risk humanity, but, you know, Erwin has always been about throwing lives away for the greater good. You know, ever since the show began, they suffer a lot of losses, and he's just like, well, it's necessary for what we're trying to achieve. You know, he's okay with. I mean, he might not be okay with it, but he's willing to do it. You know, so, uh, so yeah, I guess it is possible he could let Annie out and let her kind of rampage or fill her in what's going on, and like, she kind of seemed like she respected Marlow a bit when Marlow was like trying to overthrow things and change things from the inside. It's almost like she supported the idea of that change a little bit, even though she still called him like an idiot for trying it and stuff like that. So I wonder if on some level, like, did I know they were looking for the coordinate, right? And that's probably the main reason why they were kicking in the walls and trying to wipe out humanity. But is it possible that they also, like, kind of wanted to, like, a wake-up call to humanity, like, it's impossible to change things from within, so we'll just kick our way in from the outside and just wipe them out and, you know, just restart civilization without this corrupt government system kind of thing? I don't know. But yeah, I'm really curious to learn more and see more, but that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this reaction. There's 2 more up ahead on my Patreon through the early access tier. If you guys want that, check it out. The Patreon show / rewatch tier on there, as well as the rewatch for season 1 and 2, if you want to see me go through that, as well as shows that aren't released to YouTube yet, like Freerun, Solo Leveling, Shogun, The Expanse, all kinds of good stuff. And I'm watching Dan to Dan. I think I finished season 1 at this point, and I'm moving on to season 2. So check that, or season 2 is just releasing, so I'll be watching that as well. So check that out if you're interested. Links in the description below should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.